Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 15th of April 2014. As you can see, the Dow Jones, the S&P, and the Nasdaq closed Monday evening very positive, especially the Dow 146 points higher on a level of 16,173 points. Let's go and look at that chart. As you can see, this is the Dow Industrials. Currently, the purple line on 16,000 plus minus points was the support level. Now the system is not updated as yet, and as you can see, the green line there, that was the closing level. What you actually concur here is basically the lows and the highs starting to form here. This looks like what we call a head and shoulder pattern. There's the leg, there's the shoulder, there's the head, there's the shoulder, completing the leg pattern, and then it bounced back to the green line. The last few weeks, you could have seen a high movements in the specific index, 80 points, 100 points, 160 points up and down on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Shares to look at is called Bidvest. Bidvest daily chart. You can see line A. Line A will be a price of 278 rand. The newsletter did call up the share in mid-February to look as an opportunity to trade. Please keep in mind the following: with the share break this 278 level, currently trading at 284, would it break this 278, that will be a confirmation of momentum starting to go downwards on the specific share. First needs to break this 278 level. If it breaks 278, your next low is 277, 276, 275, almost to a low of 267. Please use the exit level or stop loss level at 287.28. Would the shares want to bounce back and go higher again with new momentum following. Remgro daily graph. This is Remgro up and down. That's the blue line. Currently trading in this momentum here between 200 and 206 at the stage. Trading at 206 on the top of the channel at this moment. You can see this arrow being indicated here. The suggestion would be if the share starts to break this 200 rand level, the momentum could go further down to 198, 197, to almost a level of 189. Please use the stop loss of 208. Would the momentum go back to these higher levels here to exit in the trade? But currently, wait for the 200 rand level to be broken first before entering in a downward channel. Let's go and quickly look at the J200. That's the top 40 shares from the JSE. I'm going to zoom in here. The green line here still shows a positive channel. Last part of the chart, this purple line here currently, and the top line here, that is the cycle of the market at this moment on the top 40 shares on the JSE. Totally sideways, following the momentum of the American market indexes going up and down on a daily basis. We're expecting a bit of a positiveness happening today due to the high close last night on the American side. Currently sitting on 43,265 points. The expectation is that it could go and bounce back to this 43,568 points. I keep a close eye on the short-term direction, definitely. Let's go look at some retailers quickly here. Here's ShopRite. Looking at ShopRite, I've got the Fibonacci on and this green channel. It went to a high of 174, started to come back a bit. I will suggest you to basically look at the following. You see this purple line that I'm going to draw up here? That will be on the Fibonacci of 23.6%. That price will be 165 Rand 15. Currently trading at 168.60, 168.60. We need to see if this bounce is going to happen on the green and go further upwards, or if there's going to be a bounce back and starting to draw the share downwards at this stage in this part of the channel, starting to lose a bit of momentum. On a weekly chart, momentum is still upwards, and it concurs to this 165 will be the current support if the share wants to come down, but it's still in a positive channel. Let's go and look at Mr. Price. As you can see with Mr. Price, also starting to slack down here between 153.89 and a level of about 157, 158 at this moment for the last week and a half, going totally sideways. So direction is actually not there, need to wait for direction. Currently it shows 150, about 153.89 is the low and 160 is the high in the short term. So we could see a bit of upward movement happening here to almost 160 from a level of 157. So this is almost just 3 rand in the straight at this moment. Let's go and look at Druids. Now Druids is still in the green channel here, positive momentum taking place. Keep the note of the purple line here. That will be a very important level to follow. If the share breaks this green line, next support could be on the purple of 76.89, currently trading at 78.71, but the high is 80 rand at this moment. Please keep a close eye on the straight for any upward or downward movement to happen in the short term. Let's go and look at Woolies quickly. Woolies is still losing momentum after the news that came out regards to the Australian side of Woolies. As you can see, the momentum is still going downwards. Current low of expectation is about 66.41. You would have actually seen up here the green line going upwards, now a bit of a downward cycle happening here. For this share to recover, it needs to break this top line. It's about a 69.50 level if it wants to recur backwards. But currently, there's a bit of downside happening on this specific share. Looking to indicators, they can occur a bit of more downside in the short term. But let's keep a close eye on this one. Discovery. Discovery, downward channel, broke the downward channel up through this red line, formed the green line, channel positive going upwards. And as you can see here right now, it's testing this bottom of 86.61, currently trading at 88 bucks. Next high of expectation is closer to the 90 rand in a positive channel. Capitec. Looking at Capitec, the share actually came down to this 202.41 level in the short term. Now, what we need to realize here is basically the following. There's the upward channel happening. The high is about 210. You can actually draw a green line up here showing a bit of upward movement. But let's see what the expectation is on this specific share for more downward side for breaks 202.41, going back to the 198 levels. The share is quite big in price ranges through the course of the day, 2 to 3 rand gaps in the opening and closing through the course of the morning and the afternoon. Currently trading at 208.05. WBHO. Look at this specific share. Just want to bring this under your attention. Similarly in Capitec, this share is also going a downward cycle here. Currently testing this high here, about 142. Currently trading at 141.95, but 142 could be a breakup happening here, or it could be a breakdown. So this is a 50-50 option. Looking at some indicators, the share is showing a bit of high toppiness in the share price. Look at the stochastics coming a bit down, confirming a breakdown due. RSI breakup. So this is about a 50-50. Some indicators are showing a bit of positiveness coming through, and others are showing a bit of negative through. For this share to basically break high, I would say I will go and look at this 145, 144 levels to go back to the 150 levels in the short term. Otherwise, 140, if it breaks this 141, comes down, will come back to 146.50 on this purple line here, due to this downward channel. But let's see if it can break it anytime this channel here. So let's go and look at MTN. MTN did well yesterday. Totally different. This is the purple line. Takes the bottom and the top, broke the purple line, going a bit higher. Not much, but it went higher at this stage from about 217 to 219. Vodacom totally different at this moment. Upward channel, tested a high of 138.84, about 139, starting to come down. The current support is about 135. If the share needs to break 135, next low is about 133.39. But we need to see if there's going to be a bounce up or starting to break this bottom green line downwards in the short term. Well, this is the share that's currently on the watch here. Market seems a bit high, but today we could see a bit of a positive movement in the markets. Ukraine is a big factor again in the markets. There's a lot of things happening there, and we need to see how it could influence the markets in the short term. Enjoy it Tuesday morning report. Thank you.